Welcome to Sailing Amaray. I'm Janelle, and this is John, and this is our daughter Adeline. We are just an ordinary family showing you that you can make your dreams come true.
We said goodbye to our life on land, and we are now sailing our 43-foot yacht Amaray. Join us as we set sail on our journey, discovering what the beautiful world has to offer.
Don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along in our adventures. Good morning! We are currently on our way out to Northwest Island. So we left the Keppels at about 5:30 this morning. We've been in at Yeppoon Marina for the last 4 days or so. So last night we motored across at I think we arrived at the Keppels at 10 o'clock last night. We had to wait for the tides because they're pretty gnarly at the moment, and the Yeppoon Marina is just, my baby girl's coming. Yeah, the marina's really shallow, so we had to wait for the tide. So we got there at 10:30, went through a few rain squalls, and then left this morning. So we should be hopefully at Northwest by, 3 o'clock this afternoon, averaging 4.8 to 5 knots today. I think just because the swell's just a bit crazy, so that's slowing us down. So yeah, we're only averaging about 5 knots, which is probably the slowest that we've gone in ages. We've been having such good sails and making good time, so this is a bit annoying, but anyway, teaching us just to go with the wind, which is no wind today, so we're going with the motor. So yeah, we should get there at 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Never been there before, so really keen to check it out.
Northwest Island is the largest coral cay in the Capricorn group of islands. It is located about 75 kilometres from Gladstone, or 40 nautical miles sail from the Keppel Islands. It is a popular island for camping and fishing, but certainly isn't for the casual camper. There is no regular charter service to the island, so you need to catch a barge that will drop you and all your gear off, and access is restricted by tides. As you can see, it is surrounded by coral, which means you can only access the island at high tide. Adeline and I have just come down to the beach to check out the turtles. We came down last night, we saw them all come up. We forgot to tap the camera, but all the turtles came up onto the beach and started nesting and laying their eggs. And this morning they're all gone. There's a few slow goers still floating out on the lagoon, but look at that for a picture perfect day. All the turtle tracks. It's just an explosion of wildlife. Mutton birds, all these other seabirds. And the place smells like bird poo. But it's just nature at its most purest.
This is my worst nightmare. Come back and get me. Come back and get me. No, seriously. Seriously, come back and get me. Jonathan, no, I can't. Come back and get me. Come back and get me.
Go get mama. Go get mama.
Nah, this is my worst nightmare. This is seriously like snakes on a plane. There are so many birds' nests. Adeline, can you come and get me? No, come. There are so many birds.
You have to crawl, stay at her height.
Oh, this is freaking me out. No, can you wait? Can you wait? Oh my gosh, this is seriously freaky business. Like, I can't stand birds. And we're in like bird central. There are just nests everywhere. They're on the ground, they're in holes, they're up in the trees. It stinks. Like, this place is cool, but this is next level freakiness. Like, oh my god, there's one right there. It just came. No, we've got to get out of here. We've got to get out of here.
No.
We've got to get out.
There's a little dead chicken.
We've got to get out.
Go on this way. Everyone's going loving it. Oh shit.
Look how close they get.
Look how majestic and slow they are flying. Look, this guy.
They're not majestic.
Yeah, they are. They just hover.
I'm only walking through people's camp.
Let's just go back down the beach.
Birdies here. No, mama.
Smile. Adeline, smile for mama.
We have had such a nice day here at Northwest Island so far. It was high tide earlier this morning, so we got in the dinghy and we went for a fang around the island. There is so much sea life here. It's incredible. I don't think we've seen this much anywhere that we've been. Heaps of manta rays, heaps of turtles. The turtles are mating as well as nesting at the moment. So we went to the island last night for sundowners, and just as it started getting dark, all the turtles started coming up. So just where we were, we saw 4 walking up into the dunes, and then when we went around the island, there was literally just track after track after track the whole way around the island. One of the ladies that we spoke to, who volunteers to kind of stay here and look after the island every now and again, said that up to 200 turtles a night go into nest. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully somewhere along the way we might get to see them hatch, but who knows. We had a big shark come up lurking around the boat this morning. Seen heaps of reef sharks. This was a bull shark, I think. What else have we seen? Yeah, manta rays, stingrays, turtles, dolphins. We've seen lots of dolphins. And the birds on the island are insane, as you would have seen. Seriously, worst nightmare. Worst nightmare. morning. It is 4:45 in the morning, and we have just left Northwest Island. Got my coffee. It's such a beautiful morning, just so glassy. So we are off to Fitzroy Reef this morning. I think it's about 30 nautical miles, so we just want to get there before or on the high tide, on the slack tide, to get in through the channel, because this one's a fairly narrow channel. John has been there before, but not on our boat, so we don't have any marks. So we're doing that. Anyway, I'll show you what the morning looks like. It's just absolutely stunning. So nice. We woke up, there was heaps of fishing boats around this morning, but just perfect conditions. There's only 5 knots of wind, so we're just going to be probably motoring. The wind is forecast to pick up a little bit. Today's probably like the windiest day in the next week forecast, but it's still not even windy, so we'll see. We might be able to get a little bit of a sail in, we might not. Yeah, just stunning. So we're just going past Heron Island. So there's a shipwreck, there's a resort, and there's a huge boat in the middle of the channel. So it is seriously so glassy out here today. It's amazing. Just a beautiful day. So I take back about what I said earlier about today being the windiest. There is not a breath of wind out here. It is just no words. Total glass out. Amazing. And so just waved goodbye to Heron. We didn't stop in. Our friends stopped in there last night. They left Northwest just to try and break up the trip today. They came in, stayed at Heron last night, but we weren't really sure what the conditions would be, so we were pretty comfortable at Northwest, so we just stayed. But holy dooly, just magical out here.
Baby, hold me, hold me. Baby, hold me, baby.
Next time, we continue exploring paradise with our mates from Papua. And even wash the dust off our guns to learn a thing or two about spearfishing. I know we keep saying, but life doesn't get much better than this.